Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to the plague-stricken Holy Roman Empire and the waning years of Kaiserin Emma the Spider. It's a rough time right now. We're trying to be relatively peaceful. We do have the Pope neatly back under our thumb now, which is very satisfying, although the poor bastard isn't likely to give me any money for a while. The Black Death, as we can see, is slowly retreating from the HRE, which is the way it should be. And we're slowly going to reach the point where we can start building things back up. For this reason, I think we might be spending a lot more money on hospitals in the near future. Let's take a falcon out for a hunt. It's always nice. Hey, rabbit after rabbit was caught, killed and brought to me by my new bird. That's a point. We can afford to get a few commanders, now that not everyone's dead. It's depressing. Baron Bertald has returned to my court in council and is yet again able to carry out his duties as marshal. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Put Butchard in the side. Right then, my dear marshal. You can work on... Well, you can work on training troops, but... 547... 286, 593, 342. Actually, back in Mortagne really is the best place, I think, these days. Spymaster's going to take a while to come back, though. But for now, it'll do. It's worth checking just in case there's any new... Ah, Commander of Bavaria has turned up. He could be useful. Full card. Full card, come to my court. Replace my Chancellor. You seem nice. Right. Ah yes, I was planning to finally bite the bullet and install a king of Frisia, based off our current Dukes of Frisia. Well, one of which is the Duke of Saxony, actually, but we'll manage. Duke Joachim of Brunswick? Nope. Duke of Gelre? Not quite. Duke of Holland? Maybe. That's the Duke of Valois, so we're not going to give that to him. The Duke of Holstein is Hrothwina. God, I hate her so much. I just despise her. Mind you, with luck, particularly if I can get that claim on Lübeck, as I plan to do, it won't entirely matter, because I'll be able to just demand it, hand it off to a suitable member of the family, and that will be that. Let's go to Holstein, then to Lübeck. Eastern Europe ravaged by plague. Death comes to all, and in Eastern Europe the terror is becoming mundane. The plague has been ravaging the lands, unbiased regarding the social status of men, indifferently claiming even babies from the arms of their parents. Travels to the area are currently discouraged. Oh well, I'm glad the bastards are finally getting some of it. Actually, I am glad the bastards are finally getting some of it, because that's going to make it a lot easier when I can raise my armies again. After all, I do plan to make a point of that. New bird is almost too perfect. I enjoy every hunt with her, and the cook has trouble finding new recipes for rabbit. That's not it. Let's become a falconer. It's always positive, isn't it? You do that. Successful Great Holy War for Avaria against the King Zindrik of Bohemia. Interesting. High Priest Cortan is called for a month of celebration across the whole world. Whole pagan world. Cursed infidels. Yep. There we are, the Khanim of Avaria. I did not expect that. Ah, looks like Bohemia and Denmark must have, I guess, probably gavel-kinded, knowing the way these things work. We might have an opportunity to take. We'll probably still have. Well, I'll still have some of an opportunity to take out Bohemia, just not as much of the one as I'd like. Really, it's a bit of a shame. Ah well. Is there a Christian claimant? Bozina. Interesting. I might necessarily have to give her some sort of power. Several vicious rumours have been circulating about me lately. With a lot of effort, I finally managed to trace them back to King Ludolf, the paranoid clown. Stop that, you daft sod. Or I'll make you suffer. Wounded while collecting taxes, yep. This is actually a point. Might it be more worthwhile for me to focus on improving rulership? Or even, you know, improving things with the... Oh wow, we are over our vassal limit. Oh, that's because we need money. I remember now. Ah. The other reason we need money is because we want to take Gelra. Ah, it's a bastard. There's a whole series of things there, isn't there? Alright, fine. Yeah, fine. Oh, I'm glad my Spy Master's back at least. Duke Bertrand of Toulouse is being a bastard and troublesome. Oh, I should have claimed Aquitaine Toulouse from him while I could. Oh well, I guess it's a shame I didn't. I suppose, because I'm intrigued, I'll give him Count Adalgari that claim after all. Have fun with that. That's why you don't screw around with me. King Ludolf has passed away. A crying shame. I'd find a new spy master now. For instance, this fellow. Zentulo. Go study technology off in the, I don't know, Byzantines for a bit. Keep things busy. King Dietrich, meanwhile, I better keep a close eye on. Just because he's family doesn't necessarily mean I can trust him. Mind you, abandon the commoners will ease off soon enough. Oh, let's make him Master of the Hunt. It's a nice empty sounding title. Always a favourite. I just need to be in a position. Stop trying to murder people, you crazy woman. What's wrong with you? Yep, Duke Joachim is in house arrest, so he'll be fine. Ooh. Fall of the Avars. So apparently my councillor just died. Probably knowing the way the fates of these councillors, trying to, as a result of trying to press that claim. I'll invite him to a court. Actually, for that matter, is my religion group likely to have a better chance? Not really, no, as it turns out. The Avar Khaganate was established in Europe in 567, after the Avars had migrated into the Carpathian Basin from the east. They crushed the Gepids and allied with the Lombards to form a strong realm in the area. For long periods they alternated between conflict and truce with the Eastern Roman Empire and had close dealings with the Lombard kings. Now, however, this area is no longer ruled. This once proud realm has fallen. The area is no longer ruled by an Avar dynasty, and shall once be known, again be known by the ancient name of Pannonia. Sic transit gloria mundi. Gosh. So it is. The Kingdom of Pannonia. It was being incorporated in the Kingdom of Bohemia. I'll have to work on that, but gosh golly. Also, yeah, as you can see, the old Silver Horde is really starting to fracture. Well. Oh, they are Christian, so there's no taking them over. Not ordinarily, anyhow. Aha! Welcome, Billy. Come, fabricate some claims with me. Oh, and apparently I can steal Toulouse again if I want. Oh, money. Money was the problem before. Got it. Excellent. Betrothal will come to pass. Peace be with you. My liege, my work in Lubeck has come to fruition. Fantastic. I'm going to need to take out a loan from a few people. Not least including the... yeah, quite a few people, not least including the Jews. Just on the off chance the Templars were having any money. No. Right, use it. And then we'll build a bit of money back up and take it back. Meanwhile though, I would like to revoke the County of Lubeck. Yep, you won't be happy about it, Joachim. You don't get a vote. The reason I want it is not for me, it is for a relative. Specifically, it is for Prince Jürgen of Burgundy. Who I want under my personal rule, thank you. Now it's frustratingly has momentarily increased the number of vassals I have. Don't worry, it won't last. It's just going to take a little while to achieve everything I need. The main problem, of course, being creating the Kingdom of Frisia. It's going to take a bit more money than I have right now. That too will change. Dangerous factions increase council power? Usually is. Duchy of Salerno is an option to get rid of. Oh, Toulouse. Yes, of course. Him I most definitely need to spy on. Africa has been ravaged by plague. Death is haunting the continent of Africa, as the plague is spreading amongst its inhabitants. Oh, bloody hell, you guys shouldn't even be raised still. Go back down. Blackened bodies lay rotting in the sun, and the stench is unbearable. Many have fled the larger settlements, but the epidemic follows, with the bodies floating down the Nile and the Niger. Black Death is really making an effort to go global here. I'm impressed. Right. Curious how we're doing on technology points, actually, whilst I'm at it. We're getting closer to that fourth point of legalism. Right. Bertrand, stay out of factions. I'm glad to hear it. My Kaiserin, the more I study the Lollard religion, the more I feel compelled to embrace it and to show you the wisdom that lies in these texts. Arrest him. I like you, Philip, so I'm going to demand that you put your head back together and come back to Catholicism. It's not difficult. Good. Although I'm afraid I have now replaced you with Fulcard, because he's actually better at his job than you are. Sorry, old chap. He can research cultural tech instead. Ah, Mortain has recovered. Somewhere, at least. Other areas are going to take other times. Willing slave to dark forces, why not? Duke of Bourbon isn't so much an issue. Duke of Salerno I might spy on. Stop spying. So, you know what, we can hold off spying for a bit until it becomes a problem. Zentulo is dead. Of plague? Wow. Oh, because he was in bloody Byzantium, wasn't he? Marcos, Mysticos of Epirus. Come to my court. I'll have you study somewhere that isn't riddled with the plague. That's probably for the best, right? Welcome, Mysticos. Have a traditional honorary amount of gold bribe, and then come out of hiding, would you? Thank you. We're still hit by the Black Death. Lots of places. Okay. But not... I mean, the smallpox, true, but that's okay. Go there for now. It's a slight benefit. He's already fabricated claims in Lubeck, so there's no need to keep him there. Otherwise, you just need a bit of wealth at the moment. I don't know who she is. Billung, apparently. Nice to see that the raiders haven't stopped anytime soon. Just need a little bit more cash. Also, I want to see if the Pope has any more money coming in, because I want a bit more cash from him as well. Now, apparently we need quite a lot more to steal from our dear pet Pope. That's normal. 276, more or less. That's all we need. We have the piety, so that's not a worry. Hospital of Evrio has seen an increased amount of people looking for food and shelter lately. Can barely provide the food required as it is. Perhaps this could be a good opportunity to make an impression. It could, but I'll be honest, my money's better spent elsewhere right now. I appreciate that it would help the depopulation, but right now I need to sort out my vassal limit so that I'm taking in as much money as possible. There's Eudes of Holland, and then there's Agilf of Corinthia. Him, Agilf, I want to spy on for a bit. I'll be honest, if I stop replenishing my retinue entirely, that might speed up income for a little bit. Should allow me to get to the 280 there or thereabouts we need. Yep, it's a touch better. How's the Black Death looking? Okay, smallpox has sort of taken over in its wake in Italy. Murdered childhood friend, why not? Philip, my old court chaplain, has died. Yeah, we're slowly regenerating some of that wealth, of the country's wealth now. Okay, that's enough money for the moment. Yeah, we can create kingdoms. Let's create the Kingdom of Frisia. Boom. Now let's give the Kingdom of Frisia to my dear Prince Jürgen, my relative. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to wait for the council to approve this sort of stuff anymore. Isn't that nice? So he's King of Frisia. Great. I also want to give him Brunswick. Not Valois. Do I want to give him Thuringia? I want to keep hold of Thuringia. I do want to give him Brunswick. I do want to give him possibly Pomerania. Not really sure. I swear Pomerania used to be a thing with this. Apparently not anymore. Let's say not Franconia either. Thuringia possibly. Definitely Saxony. Definitely Holstein. Which has some weird choices, but it's worth it. Definitely Thuringia, definitely Holstein. Not Anjou, but Brunswick, yes. So I transfer the vassalage of... Really? Can I not do that? Can I not put them underneath someone else? Is it not an option? That would be a shame. Hrothwina, for instance. I would love to transfer her vassalage to someone else. I suspect that for whatever reason it's not going to happen. Which is a shame. We'll have to work on that. It was not nearly as effective as I'd hoped. Certainly for the effort involved. Have to work on it. We'll have to see. I certainly don't want to, do something stupid like create a king of Germany by mistake either. Oh well. I guess that could have been used better elsewhere. For the moment, though, it is a step forward. I just need a way to change these things. I mean, I could do stuff like just claiming that title. Kagan Taidus of Duzabi has decided to abandon nomadic life and settle down in Duzabi with his followers, making a new home for the Pecheneg people. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah. Let's do Duzabi. Of the Jaladids, the bane of the Jaladid Sultanate. Interesting. News Thurnazoba, yeah. Well, that is all very peculiar. Anyhow, since that's all going on, I feel almost as if perhaps I should put a claim on things like Duchy of Brunswick. That would not be a terrible idea, honestly. I don't know how that would work. I suppose I'd revoke it and then give it to King Jürgen. Yeah, that'd probably work. Alright, let's quick save, because I want to reverse just in case this cocks things up terribly for mechanic reasons rather than roleplay reasons. Duchy of Brunswick. I'd like you to permit that claim, thank you. Oh, thank you. That is a very welcome tithe. May humors rot your living body. Your request for a claim has been granted. Excellent. So I can usurp the Duchy of Brunswick. Yeah. Of course, I don't actually need to. I can just revoke it because we have a claim on it. Don't we now? Now he's just Jordan of Cell, which means I can give you the Duchy of Brunswick, and instead that starting to reduce the number of people I have to deal with. Excellent. Now, Ruthwina, do I have a reason to... I just need to check if I have a reason to imprison you at all. Franconia, Genoa, Apollo, Ivrea, Bourbon, Corinthia? Prince Ludolf, not just yet. Garibaldi of Friuli. Honestly, I don't know who he is, so you're welcome to him. He's subject to an ongoing war as Saxony anyway, so that's not going to happen. Holland. Duchy of Holland. You're currently subject to me, aren't you? I could revoke this, if I had reason to take it. I could claim it. I might claim that on the grounds that I can then give it over to my new king, which will continue to reduce the number of duchies I need to worry about. That said, in the interests of safety, let's just make sure I don't need to transfer any new vassals or anything stupid like that. No, I don't. I mean, the easiest way really would be to create a different king entirely. That's interesting. So, Saxony and Brunswick. Yeah, Saxony should definitely be... More Saxony should definitely be under Brunswick, really, shouldn't it? That's interesting. Certainly a claim on Saxony would be interesting. Do I have any reason to imprison him? No, damn. Ah. I need a break. I think we're way off from... Yeah, it's only about half an hour. So I'm going to take a quick break out here in the world, and then when I return we'll engage in more, I guess, prosperity. 984 is when we need to get to. Duke Corinthia, threatening with exposure unless he stays out of factions. Good, glad to hear it. Let's stop spying on you and start spying on you. Alright, I'll be right back. Right, back we go. I'm just going to have to be a little bit sneaky. But that's fine, sneaky we can do. His Holiness, Pope Callistus II, is worried about the state of the souls in the Kingdom of Jerusalem. The heathens under Kaiserin III of the Silver Horde, such as they exist, which, let's be honest, isn't a lot, have no hope for salvation and will suffer the eternal fires unless they can be brought to Christ in this life. Any Christian so willing is offered complete absolution of sins in the armed mission against the Tengri barbarians. I do wish you hadn't called that crusade. I had one I wanted to call. Let's try and have him abducted for the hell of it. Mostly I want a reason to imprison him. I'm not going to join this. The simple reason being, I have a suspicion I know how it's going to turn out. And I don't want to be any part of that. I really don't. So... And casual kidnapping is always worthwhile. You can't create an anti-pope, you already created one, and they belong to you. God damn it. That's hilarious. Money. Apparently we'd now require even more money than the Pope has. Which I find hilarious. I assume he already pays a certain amount to me anyway, though. Right. Tithe? Very welcome. Let's work on slowly improving matters. Ooh, Duke Eudes. Yeah, I think I can call off that at this point. Duke Eudes, you're kind of guilty of quite a number of things. Actually, if we're quite honest, we have a problem with that. So, hold still. We just need to bring a couple of people round for a visit. This shouldn't take too long, I imagine. If we're lucky. Also, this lot. Just go home. You're not needed. This lot is, I believe, in very securely taking taking troublesome vassals into hand. God damn it. God damn it! Double king! Double king's not good! Oh no! You bastard! Whew. That's very not good. I'm gonna have to keep you sweet now, aren't I? You bastard King Dietrich. Epiphanius is no longer my steward. Lovely. Duke of Saxony, why not? Might as well keep you in a position of power and proximity. I don't know. Unless we suddenly get a new boon in... Oh! We're not far from legalism, so it's entirely possible. Duke Vigoric of Thuringia would indeed make an excellent military commander. Yes, I'll take him on board. I just feel that, I don't know, I just really want a little... If we can just keep holding on. I mean, at the very least, we'll hold on until we get absolutism. Pass those laws. If we can get about 100 more yuan, yep, build some new roads, why not? Take the opportunity to expand it a little. Is there anything we can do in here? Monastic school, university, damn, sadly not really. Well, that can change because we want more tech spread in both of in that location. I don't know about economy tech, but Jewish exile fleeing persecution elsewhere in Europe has showed up in my court. He's a very skilled diplomat, and he will indeed make a fine counsellor. I'll happily take him on board. I can work on improving my relations with, frankly, the bloody double king that I've created. That's bound to be a problem. You can have a bit of money as well. I don't know, it's all quite dangerous suddenly. I really want to revoke one of those kingdoms, but I don't think you're going to give it to me. Well, not unless I have a reason to abduct you for whatever reason, anyhow. Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care. Knock yourself out, old chap. About 9,000 people, it's probably enough to make a point. Oh, those grand mayors. Right, Vigoric. Okay, you can just disband. I don't need you. Time to arrest the Duke of Holland. I'm afraid we do now. Oh. Well, never mind then. That all worked surprisingly well. In which case, dangerous as it is, I'm going to do this. Wait. No, I don't have a claim on it. That's fine. Yep, we have a claim on it now, so we can revoke it. And give it, at great risk, I acknowledge, I can give it to King Dietrich. Makes him even more powerful. Very much. But it has its value. I'm probably going to need to transfer a couple of county level vassals, knowing the way these things bloody work. Metz, for instance. Yep. And Stettin. And Nikutal. That'll do. Prince Georg at least is in an interesting position. Interestingly, apparently Frisia should be primogeniture, but the other is elective. Goodness knows how that got set into place. It really shouldn't have been. In any case, we want to keep improving things like universities and schools wherever we can. At least, you know, within our own territory. That's a fair point. I could do... No, I can't afford that right now. That'll change, no doubt. Economic technology points, piety, cultural technology points. Loyal servants such as I surely deserve some rewards. Nope. Sorry, nope, not gonna happen. Additional disease resistance isn't going to come for a while yet. Yeah, we need to just basically do more and more hospital complexes. Which is fine, it's doable, certainly. I would say, actually, a library would not be far off. Well, hold fire, because I have some suspicions in mind about what we can and can't do. I just have a lot of hope. Wait, who wants to kill my niece wants to kill... I do hate to murder my own kin, but someone needs a lesson taught to them. A lesson in not trying to murder my children. It's the sort of thing that I feel is a harsh but necessary sort of education. Mysterious Jewish intriguer has offered his services. Count Judas. Be merciful. Osterhild there. Can bloody well disappear. I have no interest in dealing with her. Vassal limit's still too great. That's a bastard and a half. $984. So it's how long we've got to keep peace for. And it's how long we need to hold out on can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, that's how. That's when we can complete absolutism. Fine. Yep, Monferrato. Still studying. Still has a good chance of getting extra tech. which is good. We need all the tech we can get. In fact, at this point, strongly considering spreading economics technology. Yeah, I need every herb to be at a point where it can afford things like having a hospital in Mortain needs money. Yep. Arms and other supplies have been brought to the hospital. This will make life that much easier for those in need. The question is now how to present this extraordinary gift. It's a gift from their Kaiserin. It could be a gift from God, which would make me zealous, which is always nice. Well, variably nice, but in this case it would be quite nice. Religious authorities would improve, it would make things a lot easier. The realm presented this offering. I'm doing it for the people. Let's make sure that the religious authorities approve for the moment. We've been asking a lot from the religious authorities lately, and frankly, a bit of approval would not go awry. Unlanded sons. Plenty of titles can be created. I really want Osterhild gone. Because the thing is, I appreciate it. I think she is... Yep, fourth in line. Ludolf, then Clara, then Wulfhild. Yeah. Abandoned forts. Lovely business. Nothing unusual there. Yep. Oh dear. My vassal, Duke Agerlolf, is blackmailing me. Fine. My vassal, the Prince Bishop, is blackmailing me. You, my son, can look forward to some kidnapping for that. I haven't forgotten. Kinslayer? Kinslayer. The rest of my dynasty is a little bit suspect. We also have a granddaughter, Amelberga. Excellent. She can be raised to be conscientious. Why not? Now keep spying on Agerlolf. I'm not done yet. Well, she was trying to murder my son, so frankly, I'll take the Kinslayer penalty at this point. No. Why do you keep asking? God damn it. Diplomacy penalty hasn't helped. At this point, I could really do with improving relations in my family. Now we actually reached the stage where it would be worthwhile. Oh, mind you though, put petty vengeance aside a moment. I need to convince Gershom to back off. Because he is troublesome, to say the least. How much, oof, we're taking a lot of penalties to income from tax limitations. This creates rumours. So I really want... Ooh, church infrastructure is not high enough. I'd need 3. Damn it. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That's alright. Over here, yeah. Time for my regular syphilis treatment. What will this be this time? Leeches, piss, diuretics. Well tested, thank you. Ah, he's preaching his false religion. Oh, I'm having ill treatment from a certain amount of fun with difficult troubles. Well, I told the Grand Mayor what would be happening. That he didn't believe me is his own problem. So whilst I'm here, I think you're still in Navarre actually right now. I can wait. He'll come back sooner or later. Berthold, my cousin, has died. Alas! Alack. Lama Salatus Alant. Okay. We are, however, nearly ready to change up our council. So. Sorry, Pope. I know you're always going to be a problem. So you're no longer my advisor. Bernarton. Because you're reliable, Bernarton. You will pass the rules I need. And the rules I need is the rule of rule. A spot of absolutism, old chap. And it's worth sticking around, I would say, past absolutism. Absolute power. Oh. Even the council's not 100% behind me now. We need everyone on my side for this. Really, everyone. It's not going to be easy. I keep spying on him. I might have the chance to abduct him. Is he reigning in Bayonne? Excellent. 45% chance of imprisonment. I want direct vassals. Burgundy. Burgundy and Toulouse. Berry. That's still Toulouse, isn't it? Bourgogne, Lorraine. The Unchaste. Let's bring everyone together and get ready to lay some things low. Hospital in Evria needs people looking for food and shelter as well. Yes. Spend some money. This one... Let's go for Respected Ruler. The Realm provided this offering. Because I really could use every bit of support I can get. Okay, Marshall's on my side. Let's abuse the crap out of this momentary... advantage we have. And seek approval for absolute rule. Oh wow, Apparently everyone really likes us right now. Yes! Ah! The Lords of the Holy Roman Empire have approved the institution of the absolute rule law. We are a hereditary, absolute empire. Ah! One emperor, one ruler. That is the way it should be. Of course, this is going to get rid of the advisor titles soon enough, but that's because they don't matter anymore. They literally do not matter in the face of this. Oh, this is the sweet taste of victory. Am I getting piety from vassals? Yeah, I am, aren't I? Do I get technology from them? I'm curious, actually. Just whilst I'm here, because we have, for instance, the Prince Archbishopric of Tyrol. And I'm genuinely curious. Prince Archbishop Schleswig. There we go. Yep. So if I did Frauenfeld. Oh, they can't actually afford it. That's interesting. And Chur? Chur similarly. No, can't afford it. Never mind. Guess we'll have to work on expanding. Could use seeking treatment for illness. Breton liberation has broken out. Many prominent Breton landholders have raised an army of peasants trained and led by a corps of proper soldiers. They seek to restore the Kingdom of Brittany. That is problematic. Alright. I guess this would be a good time for me to raise a couple of extra troops. Let's say we've got about 8,000 troops we can still raise. Going by total strength, I need the Duchy of Anjou. Yep, which is hanging out there. Take that. Really? Could provide at most. Duchy of Friuli. Flanders. And there. Flanders is there. So they can all come together. Where did Auvergne even go? I don't know. Oh, it's down there. Right. Let's all come together at Saint-Ouen and crush this Breton Liberation Revolt. Theodoric, stick to the trusted things. Yes. Good old piss treatment. Nice and reliable. You, my son, are not coming through, are you? It's fine. Go via Mainz, Main to Saint-Ouen. As ever, I'm not. That'd be ridiculous. I'm not going to spend any of my troops on this. That'd be insane. I keep going on Gershom. I'll get him soon. No worries about that. Just wish that we had slightly better odds. Just kind of slowly trying to improve town infrastructure there, for instance. I don't know, maybe I should be bringing up that area. Or not, maybe it's all worthless, pointless. No, anyway. We've got plenty going. Right, so everything joined together. Let's go Rons first. than Anjou. Oh, hello. Rosa Adelbertingi is willing to make a significant donation to the war chest in exchange for a favour promised in the future. That's very interesting. It's very interesting. Alright. You can have that. And in return, I'm just going to quietly find a way to dispose of you if I need it. After all, I did not get one where one is by being a damned fool. Rennes, Nantes... Yeah, it's pretty much impossible not to cross a river getting there. It's fine. So long as we know. Harnut. Ah, we're out of commanders. That's fair enough. Baldric. Sort of, yeah, Baldric, why not? Cheap commander material, I know. Keeping things sweet with King Dietrich. Aha! May you live in harmony and contentment. I demand you grant me a position on your council in return for the favour you owe me. Excellent. I don't think you can join factions anyway right now. Monferrato. Oh, dare we hope? We dare hope! Oh, only a handful of months. That's all we need to wait. And then all shall be over. Time shall be ripe at last. Also, yeah, Britain Liberation Revolt. That can come to an end. And you, Sunshine. I suppose I could execute you if I wanted. Or I could force you to become a knight. Is your spirit broken? It is, isn't it? Oh well. I can force you off to become a knight for now. You won't be much of a knight, but I suppose you'll do. Bouchard. Okay. Not that long now. We can't... Okay, no. We need Imperial Administration to do that, which would require Majesty 5, which is well beyond our present tech ability requirements. That's fine, it's not our goal anyway. Right now, what we want is to create those kingdom viceroyalties, set up a few kingdoms that we can reliably surrender. There's no way I need to live till 994, is there? Really? Apparently so. And yet it's been 216 years. Oh, you beggars push me. Well, that's the change at least. Now, all I'd need to do is wait. Can't believe I can't institute another regular law. I guess that's absolutism for you. It changes things. A lot of things. Can't change another crown law for a long while. Alright. Well, I suppose I could stick around for another 10 years or so. But you know, I think I might be done. It would have been nice to leave us in a state where we'd actually created definite kingdom viceroyalties. But we've been playing for about 106 years now. I could stretch that out to 116, and we wouldn't lose that much for doing so. Yeah, there'd be some pluses, some minuses to it. we'd certainly be able to fulfill our various ambitions as required. No shortage of accomplishments. And yet, I think the time has come for us to call it an end. Rome, not Rom, finally can fix that. Rome is under our thumb. We are holy, we're Roman, we're an empire, we're an absolute empire, we're a hereditary monarchy, absolute hereditary monarchy. We are a viable opponent to the Byzantines. East and West are now truly, rivaling for command. I think this is as good a place as any to leave it. But what a century it's been. Going back to the very first of our... not the first of our line, there were other Hunfriedings in charge of Mortain before that, but the first that we took over, the Countess Euphemia of Mortain, a lady of, frankly little distinction. She wasn't, I think she was an amateurish plotter, or something along those lines. She wasn't a particular, didn't have many skills, full stop, but with a keen mind, a open attitude, and a willingness to, warm the loins of half the nobility of France, she lied, cheated, blackmailed, murdered, and slept her way up, first to the Duchess of Normandy, and then to Kaiserin of an empire. She laid low the Emperor of France twice in 2 separate civil wars, and that last one only because she knew that the cancer was going to come and claim her. She was succeeded, however briefly, by the one French Emperor of Francia, Emperor Amaury, who reigned for... Let's just double check this. It was a grand total of... it was 9 to 5 to... Yeah, about 4.5 years? Nope, not even that. 3.5. Yep, 3.5 years. Before he was then casually murdered by the son, Kaiser Ludolf, of Euphemia the Shadow. The shadow over France here. Kaiser Ludolf adopted the rather harmless sounding title of the Troubadour, noted for his extensive poetry. He fought a series of wars to slowly try and consolidate power, build up prestige, try and defend some of the holdings of France from the Umayyads, although we did lose Navarra. But his struggles paled in comparison to those of his daughter, Kaiserin Emma the Spider of the Empire. A woman who was hated for most of her life, frankly for being a woman as much as anything else, if we are brutally honest about this, and who faced... I can't even count the number of revolts, plots, independence demands that came up in the course of trying to cement our rule. She successfully plotted her way into the destruction of all of the kingdom titles under her, except for those that she later created. She installed a Lombard claimant in Lombardy, and then stabbed him in the back and took the kingdom of now Italy from him, ruling it as her own, before destroying that title too. She sweet-talked the Pope into an absurd amount of money, like thousands and thousands of gold pieces, gold ducats, and then on top of that managed to sweet talk him into crowning her as the empress, the successor empress of the Western Roman Empire, despite the fact that the Eastern Roman Empire, the arguably true successors, are still alive and as powerful as they've ever been. She then backstabbed the Pope and set up a new Pope in his place, and just managed to install him as the Black Death itself swept through all of Europe and Asia and Northern Africa, and just laid ruin to the works of man with a level of efficiency that, frankly, the bloody frankly Karaka Khan would have been impressed by, and probably was, because he rode out most of it just fine. Given that it started not far from his territories, we're honestly wondering if maybe the two were related. She and her family survived. She then managed to reign for 5 years with surprisingly little depopulation, to the point where it was that a time of prosperity came about to start healing the deep gashes caused by the Black Death. And finally, at long last, no one can contest her will. Will it last? Probably not. The AI tends to cock things up after we leave. But whilst we've been here, the Holy Roman Empire has been formed and it has been ascendant. And it will serve as the setting for for the next chapter of our tale. But for now, hats off to the dynasty of Hunfrieding, to the Shadow, the Spider, the Troubadour, even to the short-lived Emperor of France. This is one of the things, because the thing is, often in this strange alternate universe that Crusader Kings creates, the HRE doesn't form. And when it does, it's this weak, broken, barely functioning thing. But I think here, we've created an empire that Charlemagne would have been proud of. Alright. I know exactly what we're doing next. I've taken the trouble of setting it up during this playthrough. But after 216 years of play, I'm calling an end to our second chapter of this absurd mega campaign of Crusader Kings. Until next time, fare thee well.